Hi, first grade. Today we're going to do a quick review of fractions. So you're going to have two videos. This first video is a review so that we can refresh ourselves on fractions. Your second video is an activity and your job for today. So what are fractions? Remember, a fraction is a part of a whole, like a piece of a whole pizza or a whole pie. A fraction is also a part of a set, like in a dozen cupcakes. Remember, to have a fraction, you have to have equal parts. So we can't use this diagram here as a fraction because it is not split into equal parts. This is an example of equal parts. Every single part is the same size as the other. So let's remind ourselves, what does a fraction look like? In a fraction, we have a numerator, which is the top number, and a denominator, which is the bottom number. How do we read a fraction? Well, we've worked with 1/2, which is 1/2, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/4, 1/4. Remember, sometimes people call 1/4 quarters. So let's talk about some examples of how we can write fractions. So we have a problem here that says we made 6 cookies. 1 is peanut butter and 5 are chocolate chip. How would you write the number of peanut butter cookies as a fraction? So remember, we start with our numerator, which is the number of peanut butter cookies. And we know from our picture and from our problem that there's 1. Then we have the total number of cookies, all of the cookies, including the peanut butter, which is 6. So our fraction is 1/6. What fraction of the triangles are red? Well, again, remember we start with our numerator, and in this case, we're working with red triangles. We have 1 red triangle out of the total number of triangles, and there's 2, 1 red and 1 green. So our fraction is half, and that means that half of these rectangles are red. Sorry, half of these triangles are red. All right, what fraction of the boxes are orange? So again, our numerator is the number of boxes that are orange, which is 1. Our denominator is the total number of boxes, all of the boxes, which is 4. So our fraction is 1/4 or 1/4. I ordered 1 whole pizza. It was cut into 8 slices. I ate 2 slices. What fraction of the whole pizza did I eat? The first thing I start with is the number of slices that I ate, and our story problem says I ate 2 slices. Our denominator, remember, is the number of total slices, and they tell us here that they cut it into 8 slices. So I ate 2/8 of that pizza. All right, the last one. What is the fraction of the blue part of the picture below? Well, we know that we have 4 total pieces, right? Our denominator, 4 total pieces. If we only have 1 colored in, our fraction is 1/4. If we have 2 colored in, our fraction is 2/4 or half. If we have 3 colored in, our fraction is 3/4. And if we have 4 colored in, our fraction is 4/4 or 1 whole. That entire picture is colored in with blue. Okay, first grade, this was a quick review of fractions. Go ahead and log on to the second video to get your job for today.